Okay, y'all can see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Hello everyone. My name is Meghan Keough.
My name is Colton Leach.
Martinez.
And my name is Joseph Patterson.
I work alongside Colton Joseph at Lyszette and Lyszette at Red Raider & Co. Business Consulting. Today we will be presenting the Texas Tech Virtual Learning Plan. COVID-19 has caused a drastic change in everyone's lives and has had a large impact on education, especially with the move to virtual learning. As time has gone on, colleges and universities have been forced to reflect on the impact of virtual education. This issue impacts both staff and students. There have been countless surveys and an abundance of research that has been conducted during this time. Many of those studies indicated that utilizing a 100% online learning platform has had a detrimental effect on student performance, test results, outcomes, and overall satisfaction. The Excellence in Virtual Education Project, otherwise known as EVE, was one of the studies that uncovered this information. They also found that faculty and staff have experienced a decline in job satisfaction. The graph on the right conveys information discovered through the EVE project. The Excellence in Virtual Education research study was headed by Hap Klopp, who is a professor and also the founder and former CEO of North Face. The project was conducted by the three amigos, who are three professors at different universities. Through the data they collected, the results showed that overall, the majority of students were dissatisfied regarding the rapid change to virtual learning. More than 79% of students reported lower performance and learning outcomes, and over 59% reported lower test results. And now I'm passing it to Colton for the findings and research.
Awesome. Moving on to our research section of the presentation, Dr. Skovanak and the board at Texas Tech University chose to engage in Red Raider & Co. regarding research about online learning, as well as short and long-term decision-making. The research included a satisfaction survey with current and virtual students, database research about best practices for higher education online courses, and with that, the evaluation of data to make recommendations to improve student engagement with online courses and increase faculty-student collaboration. The research concluded with a satisfaction survey given to the faculty. Through our findings based on the analysis research, we identified key items which will inform recommendations to Dr. Skovanak and the board moving forward. Students are needing more face-to-face interaction with their professors and the in-class experience that we used to have. The faculty wants more training on best practices and schedule flexibility now with online courses. Faculty must now have to plan for asynchronous and synchronous classes. That does not happen organically, like some in-person courses, and are not structured the same with tests and homework as before. Harvard University's best practices for online pedagogy suggests that there are some key factors that create a positive virtual learning environment for students and teachers, which include intentional instructional planning of content, content delivery, pedagogy, and assessments. Faculty must consistently assess and reflect on current practices to develop engaging content for students. As this is the new learning environment for most people, it has become an adjustment period after the COVID-19 pandemic. I will now send it over to Joseph, who will be discussing recommendations.
Hi guys, my name's Joseph, and first I'm going to be going over the short-term recommendations that we have for you, Texas Tech University, to try to implement into your learning process. First, we think that instructors should start adding project-based learning into the curriculum here at Texas Tech University. We believe that project-based learning will assist in getting that human connection back between the students, one that was lost due to COVID-19 and students being split away from campus and being spread on a virtual environment. Regular student surveys would also greatly assist the instructors as well as the students to have constant feedback for those larger classes and to let instructors know how they can adjust their curriculum to fit individual students' needs, especially if they're having problems in this new learning environment we're trying to implement. Long-term recommendations could be a summer institute for faculty concerning online learning, instructing people who may not understand how to use new technologies that Tech will be trying to implement across the board to make it a little bit easier for students and faculty to work with the tech program. And then some consideration of hybrid classes would also be helpful, because that would allow students to spend some time at home using the new programs that would be implemented through Tech, and making the student and instructor relationship stronger by allowing them to come in still, even with a majorly online class, to be able to work and see the instructor get a hands-on view and then spend some time outside of class working on furthering their career, whether that be an internship or other job applications. The final suggestion we would have for long-term would be removal of cumulative exams. Research is showing that frequent non-threatening formal assessments is a valuable tools for instructors and students. This allows us to be able to work with students to make stressing them out through the semester a lot less than how it's been recently with online curriculum. It also allows for students to continue to develop their knowledge through their courses in a more effective way, instead of having to cram in certain sections of the semester and then forgetting it in the other portions. Now I'm going to pass it to Lyszette, who's going to go over the budget.
So here you will see the budget. The following cost estimates are for the surveys that will be given to Texas Tech students and faculties. These costs will be used to help successfully complete our research and provide the university with accurate information. Our team is prepared to develop, distribute, and implement Texas Tech students and faculty surveys for the data collection and analysis. We will also research the best practices for online instructions and other learning alternatives. Using this budget, we can create an estimate schedule for completion of 4 weeks. And now I'm passing it to Meghan with the conclusion.
Okay, Red Reader & Co. has worked alongside Texas Tech and examined the curriculum and technology. Based on our research, we were able to make recommendations for adjustments and plan for faculty summer training institutes. Texas Tech is committed to excellence and continues to have a proactive approach to understanding and improving online education. This approach will produce positive outcomes for all students, staff, and stakeholders in the short term as well as the long term. And then here are our references, and that's it. Okay.